Revered historian Professor Mary Beard once said the Duchess of Cambridge had become a maternal, doll-like, precious vessel but today accepted a damehood from her husband, Prince William. She seemed to put her 2014 words behind her as she offered to become the personal Latin tutor to the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's 3 children as she collected her award from Buckingham Palace. The broadcaster, well known for her documentaries and appearances on the BBC, said she would do anything to ensure Princes George and Louis and Princess Charlotte grew up with an understanding of the ancient Roman language. Share this article. Share speaking moments after she received the honor for services to the study of classical civilization from William at Buckingham Palace. Dame Mary told the Press Association, "Well, I hope he was listening. Of course he was very polite and said, 'I'll have to get you to teach them,' and I said, 'anything.' She joked, 'I didn't quite say, you get the little squits to learn Latin. But I did say you get them to learn, because it is very important. It's important to learn where we've been and where we've come from, and for people to have access to some of the most extraordinary and influential literature in world culture.' That kind of direct connection with something so influential written so long ago is, I think, terribly important. And of course, because it was a very happy and joyous occasion in which we were being friends, he left me with the strong impression that his children would be learning Latin. But he was bound to. It would be rude for him, and I'm sure he wouldn't, to say, 'Well, we looked at that, and we really think it's a waste of time.' Gratified as I was to feel his general warmth over this, I think I'd be foolish to think I single-handedly convinced him to teach them Latin." Dame Mary was at the palace 5 years on from receiving her OBE for services to classical scholarship. It was in 2014 she made the remarks on the Duchess's image. "Kate has been constructed as this admirable, maternal, doll-like, precious vessel," Professor Beard told The Times. "Who has done it? In part, she has constructed herself. In part, she has taken on a job which has its upsides and its downsides." Her comments followed Hilary Mantel's controversial likening of Kate to a shop window mannequin. The Booker Prize-winning novelist sparked outrage when she described the future queen as gloss-varnished with a perfect plastic smile during a lecture at the British Museum last year. During an investiture ceremony at Buckingham Palace, the Cambridge University professor has also previously said she herself had a touch of Republican about her, but felt much more comfortable accepting the honor now she was older and wiser. "But I've grown older and wiser, and I think that it does seem an odd title, a mixture of pantomime, because dames card around the stage, don't they? And we don't have an empire any longer. That makes it quaint, charming, and doesn't have those bits of politics attached to it." The academic married art historian Robin Cormack in 1985. They have a daughter, Zoe, and son, Raphael. She was joined at the palace by engineer Roma Agrawal, who worked on the Shard landmark in central London, and milliner Rose Corey, who was appointed to the Queen Mother. Both received MBEs